Hey guys, it's CSFan001. I think this is part 29 of Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. You can see Hoover Dam over there, kind of cool. So let's put our rebreather back on and dive into the lake yet again. So last time we died not once, but twice already in the 20s. Against freaking lake lurks of all things. Overpowered lake lurks would be a better word for it though, because they generally do not one-hit kill like that. The first one was legit because I had like 4 of them shooting at me at once, but that second one really was a lot of crap, honestly. But we found the Wasteland Survival Guide, which I should actually probably read right now. Sure, let's read it while we're underwater. We'll also read the Pugilism Illustrated. But yep, that is Moira Brown's Wasteland Survival Guide, and it increases our survival skills. Nah, it increases our melee skills, or our medicine. I don't know. Okay, so it appears that we may have another lake lurk, but they shouldn't be able to do anything to us if they're swimming with us. Lots of fishies. I don't think you can do anything to the fishies, though. And here is the bomber, boys and girls. We have found the bomber. So, let's raise this bad boy up. Though I'm still not completely sure I understand the logic in this. To be honest, I don't understand the logic in this, but hey, you know, he's probably better, he probably knows the stuff better than I do, so whatever. Sounds like a freaking submarine is down here or something. Did you guys sort of hear that noise? I don't know. That was weird. Okay, I can't tell what kind of enemies it is, but with how erratically they're sort of moving, I think it's probably Cazadors, so we're going to stay as far away. Yep, it's Cazadors. It's gotta be, because I know exactly where we are. Cazadors are not fun to fight. They are very, very dangerous. And I mean they are about the most dangerous enemies in the game, behind Deathclaws. But the thing is, Cazadors are a lot more common than Deathclaws. Deathclaws can only be found in a few places, so they aren't really as dangerous. Boone! Did it work? There it goes! There it is! There it is! The bomber has risen! The bomber has risen. Huh, I can't go into that briefcase? Really? That's stupid. You can hear that buzzing in the background. That is definitely a Cazador. We are getting out of here before one of them comes near us. And actually, I kind of want to repair this now that I think about it with the weapons repair kit. Because this thing's actually pretty good to have this early in the game. So we're going to swim away. I no longer have the rebreather. Let's see if I can fast travel out of here. Let's do it. We did it, guys. We got away from the Cazadors and did this. This marks the boundary of NCR territory. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm a bit tired today. I don't know why. I didn't sleep quite as much as normal. Fear my Legion helmet of Legionness. I do have kind of a weird combination of armor right now. Van Graff combat armor from such a tiny faction, and then a Legion helmet when I'm working with the NCR. Okay, so they're all relaxing in here, but we have more important news. I have risen the bomber.
That's tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the... I just told you, the robots are going to handle it. They'll break the plane down.
Diversionary tactics to draw their attention.
Exactly. We'll be shelling an unoccupied location in outer Vegas to get their attention. By the time they realize they aren't under attack, the plane... The kids wish we were shelling a real target, but Pearl thinks it's wise not to start up a war, just as the lit.
Okay.
Hey, I better get rolling. Jet.
Yeah, you guys do. First you gotta bring the freaking thing back, and don't expect me to help you carry it back piece by piece. I'm not going out into Lake Lurk Cazador territory again, especially not Cazador territory. They're not necessarily hard to kill, but they can be a bit hard to hit, and their attacks are deadly. Because if one of them stings you, they'll basically poison you, so you get a poison status effect, and it slowly drains your health for a fairly long amount of time. So you're gonna end up having to waste a ton of stim packs to heal. Unless you're like real near a bed or something. So now we need to go talk to Pearl, and we're gonna ask her support in the final battle. And we will get that support because I did not die to freaking lake lurks twice for nothing. This will actually give us an excuse to go back onto the strip, now that I think about it, so it's actually pretty good that we're finishing it up now. I can also do some trading eventually, because I will eventually need to do some trading. I need to buy some more 308s and some armor piercings if possible. For later.
Hello, friend.
I have risen the bomber.
What you have done for us is a miracle, child. You are a trusted friend of us all.
Actually, there may be a battle in the near future at the Hoover Dam. Can you offer any assistance?
Of course, my child. After all the training in virtual reality, the young one
will be there when you need us. That's what matters. So we're going to raise barter to 50. That's as far as we'll need to raise it for a while now. What else do I want to put up? Lockpick's good. Medicine. We'll put medicine at 50. Why not? Just even it out. So, Volaire is done. So, with that, now we need to report back to the ambassador that we can continue on. So, why don't we go do that, guys? That's awesome. We have risen the bomber, and we have Boomer's support for the final Battle of Vegas. Oh, yes. It's not hugely helpful, but it's still really, really freaking cool. But the final battle is actually going to be a long, long time from now. Probably a few in-game months away. Well, no, maybe not that much. Probably a good couple of in-game months away. Because we do have some more work to do, of course. We have various NCRs work to do. I'm going to transit over to the gun runners first, because we need to do a little bit of trading. We've got so many cigarettes right now. I'm sort of saving them, though, until our barter gets up. I would like to save them until we got to, 100 barter, and then we could sell 20 cartons of cigarettes. That would make well over that would probably make a couple thousand caps. Because they're worth about 50 caps apiece, at least they were in Fallout 3.
I don't handle buying and selling for...
Alright, so you work for the gun runners?
Around 5 years. Makers of the... You ever...
Any chance I can get a tour?
None whatsoever. Everything inside the a lot of our high-end weaponry comes from pre-war military schematic.
I completely understand. But at least now we know how they get it. So he'll play Caravan? Okay, interesting enough.
Welcome.
Like I said, though, you can break in and kill everything if you want. But there's not much in there, surprisingly. Ooh, he's resupplied. That's actually really good. I need to see what he's got and see if he's got anything that I really want. I don't want the anti-mat rifle. I don't need it. Don't want the assault carbine. Don't want the battle rifle. Man, I gotta decide if there's anything really good in here. The medicine stick would be, but it's too expensive. Sleepy time. Two-step goodbye. No, he doesn't have a sniper rifle yet. That's really what I'm looking for. He does have combat armor, but I don't really need it yet. I'm trying to decide if I want to buy any of these, because it sort of depends. First, wow, that's kind of sad that $5 of NCR is only worth 1 cap. I mean, it's probably my low barter skill, but still, that's kind of bad. What else you got here that I'm going to keep that once again until I can sell it pretty much for near maximum value. I'll sell the cowboy repeater. I don't need it. I'll keep... No, I actually don't need that anymore. And the super sledge, I'll go ahead and get it out of my inventory because it's too freaking heavy. Boomer's flight suit, Boomer helmet. You guys can take both of those. I'm not going to need them. I'm not going to sell any of that just yet. Lots of cigarettes. And actually, I'm not, now that I think about it, I'm not going to give them all the cigarettes just yet. I'm going to give them 10 or 11 of them. and I'll keep the rest to sell later. But I can sell these 357s that I don't need. Let's see. Now let's see what he's got in ammo. This is what I'm really looking for. Actually, I do want to see this too, though. See what he's got. A lot of stuff that I don't really need that badly. Yeah, nothing that I really need all that badly, because I don't really use the varmint rifle anymore, so none of that's actually helpful. But we do definitely need all of these and all of these. We want all of those for sure. We'll buy these because we'll be getting another 44 soon. We don't need the 45-70s yet. We don't need any 50 calibers. 10 millimeters wouldn't be a bad choice. We need these now that we've got the good shotgun. Don't need any 12.7 millimeters yet either. Don't really need any 5.56s at this time, but I'll go ahead and buy them because we'll need them later. Definitely don't need any 5 millimeters. Definitely want those. I'd say that was a fine day of trading we had there. So next up, we're going to head to the Strip North Gate, and we are going to head onto the Strip and do two things. Got a bad itch on my leg right now. Must have gotten bit by a mosquito yesterday. That wouldn't surprise me. It's been bad here, even though it really hasn't. The weather's been so crazy here. Like, it's rained almost every day this summer until until this week. It has rained literally every freaking day. It's kind of funny. Okay, game, you could load any time now. No rush, game, except that I don't like loading screens. And I'm tired for not much of a good reason. Okay, seriously, game, can you please freaking hurry? God, that took long enough. I should just murder all of you Securitrons because I'm angry right now at you for no reason whatsoever. Okay, whatever. Let's enter the Strip. That is our next thing that we need to do. There we go. Much faster loading screen that time. Aw, the stripper party's over. Dang it. That sucks. I was hoping the stripper party would still be on. Oh, wait. Actually, hold on a second. That's a stripper. Or
Honey,
a
what's
hooker.
your name?
You sound like a man. Holy crap. You sound like a man. My God. Get away from me. It's hard to sleep in this place. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. So we're going to head into the tops before we finish up this quest for the NCR. I just want to do this because it'll allow us to start another quest with a fairly large number of resources and stuff. Pretty helpful one, actually.
Hey, baby doll. Welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino.
Keep holdout weapons.
Oh.
There you go, my good man.
Hey, there's the high roller.
The high roller? How am I the high roller? I'm the one that killed your freaking leader person. And I took his gun. Yeah, I mean, I've got his gun to prove it. And I sold his suit a while back. Okay, you definitely want to make sure you got the sound off in here.
Don't bother me, please.
I wasn't talking to you, you fag.
Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome.
How can I make your day? Tell me about this theater.
Well, it was mine a few years later. Well, acts are a bit thin on the ground, right? So,
Maybe I could help you find some acts.
tell you what, just
3% cut? Wow, that's kind of bad. Aw, man, that's close to having 50%, but, you know, whatever. I thought I had 50%. I thought I had a 50 barter. Aw, crap, it's suffering because I'm probably not carrying enough weight, am I? Dang. Well, that's just because I went to the casino, though. Aw, that's crap. That's kind of screwed up. I mean, I'm in the casino, so naturally I have to carry less stuff. That's stupid. Well, at least we got the quest started, and that'll give us another little thing to do. This one's pretty worthwhile because it does give a decent amount of caps reward, and all the places we've discovered, I think, all 4 of the locations already where the people are, so it's really not that bad. I mean, it's worth some caps, and most importantly, a gun that'll probably be the last one we get because it's sort of the furthest out. It's in the middle of the wasteland. But it's worth a very nice 44 Magnum revolver. Probably one of the better handguns in the game, actually. As long as you've got ammo for it, that is. So I would not mind buying it. Find us on Fremont Street. That's actually something interesting because I believe there is a real, Fremont place in Vegas in real life. I'm not 100% on that, but I believe there is actually something like that in real life. So that's actually kind of cool if that's true, that maybe that's sort of a Easter egg of sorts.
Later, whoever you are.
I thought for a second you were the Legion guy that pardoned me at first. Whatever. So before we do that quest, later on we'll head down there when we have a higher lockpick, and we'll head in there once we have a higher speech skill, because there's a bobblehead in there, or not a bobblehead, but a snow globe in there, and more importantly in there is a fairly easy quest, worth a fair amount of money and stuff. So let's talk to Mr. Crocker.
Lost a month's caps.
Aw, sucks for you. You must not have the 8 luck skill that I do. That I may never even gamble in one of the other casinos again because I don't really have much of a point of wasting my time or money there. I mean, not money, just time. It just takes time, and it's just not really that worth it. I mean, you can get plenty of caps just by killing and selling everything you find.
Greetings, friend.
I wanted to talk to you about the Boomers.
I hope you've
The Boomers have agreed to help us.
excellent work. I can't tell. In any event, I have another assignment ready and waiting for you. But we can speak. Rest up.
Accepted by the NCR. That's not bad.
It's good to have a friend.
I would like to know what you have next.
So I did. We've made great strides, sure, but the NCR is not welcome here, merely tolerated. We've had reports of violence against NCR citizens in a neighborhood just to the northeast.
Yes, it's a slum.
I'm inclined to agree, but it's a slum with NCR citizens in it. Violence is something of a way of life there, but there's been a disturbing rise in the number. More worrying is the fact that our sources suggest the violence is being perpetrated. I need someone to look into this that won't attract it.
Sure, I will.
Good. First, our sources have tracked most of the attacks back to a king named Pacer. The problem is we can't simply kill him. There is an alternative option, but my sources feel that...
What is my other choice?
I'm not a violent man myself, so I had our guys come up with an alter. In that case, we could take a different tact, but one that I at least have more experience with. Diplomacy. If we can't go after the man responsible, the kings, including our friend Pacer, report to the...
That makes sense.
The kings are a bunch of young... Go and talk to the king might not be open to the idea at first, so you... When it's done...
Guess I'll go have a talk with the king.
I wish you luck. If you run into...
Okay, we will do that, because we can do the less violent and technically easier solution. Arguably easier, because killing Pacer, you can't just flat out shoot him or anything. But really, what you have to do is you have to, poison his drugs or something, or make him overdose or something. So we're not really going to do that if we can avoid it, but since we have a 70 speech skill, we may be able to talk the king into doing something. Especially if I were to take a speech magazine or something. So I think we can probably do this diplomatically. That's always better. We don't have to kill anybody. Even if this is Fallout, we don't have to kill anybody this time around. Once I get, like I said before though, once I get my lockpick skill up to 50, I'll go back in there and try to find the other item in there. But guys, that's a pretty good stopping point for this video. So next time, we will do this quest for the kings and the NCR to try to stop them from being hostile. And probably we'll also do some work on that Tops quest in the next few videos. So, see you guys then.